I volunteered at the Community Roots Garden as a community participation assignment for the Health in the Latinx Community class. I took my little sisters with me, Jasmine, who is 13, and Marely, who is 9. When I asked if they were interested in going with me, they yelled due to the excitement and told everyone. I was happy that they were thrilled to experience this with me. When we arrived at the garden, we met with the volunteer coordinator and she assigned for us to work on making signs for the garden. The signs were labeled, Weed Me, I'm Still Growing, Ready to Harvest, Newly Planted, Estoy Creciendo, Listo para Cosechar, Recién Plantado, and Deshiérvame. My sisters were even happier than they originally were since they got to express their creativity. Once these signs were done, we placed the signs in the appropriate areas of the garden. For lunch, we had butternut squash spaghetti with a garden salad and bread. The food was delicious. My sisters and I loved it. Before we all ate, the food was set in the table and we all gathered around it. One of the gentlemen said grace to the land and the food. Then we proceeded to go around the circle we had formed and introduced ourselves. Thinking about the food we were about to consume and how special it was because a lot of the ingredients were harvested in the garden made me appreciate the meal even more. After lunch, we went on a tour around the garden with the volunteer coordinator and we got to take produce home. Some of the things we took were green beans, spaghetti squash, chayotes, pomegranates, figs, and butternut squash. We also had the privilege to take a calabaza from Michoacan. The wife of the gentleman who planted the calabazas explained to my sisters and I the journey that her brother took to bring the seeds from Michoacan. She said that she was proud that we were volunteering in the garden. She also had a conversation with us about being proud to be Mexican and speaking the language. She explained that many U.S.-born youngsters do not feel pride in their culture, nor do they want to be associated with it. She also expressed that she admired all those who were proud of their background and who pursued an education. When she was explaining to me the process of how that seed came to be a calabaza, it reminded me of the Scott Hamilton Kennedy documentary, The Garden. The way in which she described the process clearly sent a message of love and respect for the land. I was extremely grateful that she took time to have a conversation with my sisters and I. I learned that, like in the documentary, there is people in my community that have a great love and appreciation for the land. This love and appreciation for the land and what it provides for us is also explained in the Food as Medicine article that was presented in this course. The author explains that honoring the land and planting was and should be a ceremonial process. My service had a positive impact in the community. My sisters and I made signs to be used as a form of communication to those who help out at the garden. I was happy to be doing something for the benefit of my community. Like my grandmother once said, puse mi granito de arena. In English, this would translate to, I added my grain of sand. This comes from the idea that if we all work together, we can accomplish great things. If we all put our grain of sand, we will form a mountain. This mountain cannot be formed by a single grain, only by putting all the sand grains together. As a result of my service and what I learned in the Health in the Latinx Community class, my values, opinions, and beliefs changed. This is especially true to my notion on food. I have always been overweight and have had, to this day, a rough relationship with food. I go to the gym consistently and go hard on my workouts, but my biggest life challenge is controlling what I eat. I tend to turn to food products for comfort. Like many other people, I have tried many fad diet approaches to nutrition and lifestyle changes. This new approach, however, seems to be sustainable and more importantly, there is a greater purpose behind it. I feel like it is something that I can incorporate into my life forever. It is not a fad diet, but rather a cleanse of colonization. Our indigenous ancestors did not eat the way we do now. They did not consume the chemicals, hormones, and preservatives that are added to the food products now. There is a saying that states that once you learn something, you cannot unlearn it. This is how I see what I learned in this class. I now know about the negative culinary and health effects that colonization brought on to my people. When making food choices, I am more aware of what it is that I am putting into my body, and through my newfound knowledge, I can make better decisions. This is not to say that perfection is what I am striving for, but rather progress and more conscious choices.